fellow diamond painting addicts, and welcome back to Diamond Painting Anonymous. I'm Daphne, and I'm here today to kit down my drills from my Dreamcatcher canvas from Diamond Art Club. And I will stick a picture over there of the original artwork so you can see what it is. And I am going to kit down my drills. Now, this is going to be kind of a different kit down, because one of the reasons I went ahead and did this diamond painting right away was because I wanted to have some spare drills left over that I thought would be good for me to use in one of my Heaven and Earth designs. So I have a Heaven and Earth design that is a mermaid painting, and I'll link the unboxings of those over there so you can see. I have 3 Heaven and Earth designs. One I'm doing from spares, one I've purchased the drills for, and then I haven't decided what I'm doing with the other one yet, if I'm going to try and do it from spares as well, or if I'm just going to purchase the drills. So instead of just immediately dekitting into my spare storage, I am going to see if I have any of them that I need in my Heaven and Earth design mermaid that I'm going to be doing, and then I'm going to go from there. So in looking at these numbers, let's see, 318 is one that I do have. This is almost full. This is the one from my Heaven and Earth design. This is all I have left, but I'm going to go ahead and put them in there because there aren't that many of them. And then that one will be ready to go. Okay, so I'm done with that one. Then 355 is also a color that I need. And again, I don't have very many, so I'm just going to stick them in here. And then let's see, what's the next one that I need? I don't have a 400. 435, 437, no, 640 is that one that I need here. Again, not very many left, and I do have them here. Ooh, those are different colors though. So on my list, I think I already have all that I need, so I'm going to kit those down in a different space. Let's see, 720, no, 738. Those do not match either, and I have enough of these that are the same color, so I'm not going to use those. 758, 779. Ooh, 779. How many of these do I need? I need quite a few of these, and I only have a few left. This is almost completely full though. So, so I guess I'll just leave those because I think I have them already kitted up for all that I need. Let's see. Do I need an 814, 815? No, 841. Ooh, I do have 841. How many of those do I need? I need 1,000 of those. And I don't have very many left, and they are all the same color, so I'm going to put those in there. Okay. And the next one here is 938. I don't think I have any of those. 975. Nope. 76, 77. 3033. Nope. 3064. 3371. I do, of course, have 3371. But I already have one container of these, so I don't think I'm going to add those just yet. 3772. Do I have one of those? 3772. Nope, 3776. Let me look on my list here. 3776. Oh, I already have all the ones that I need, so I don't need that. Although there aren't very many, so I might just pull those out and put them in there anyway. Just so I can get that color. That saves me having to get out that color in my square spares, so I don't have to do that. 3787. I do have that one. 3787. Ooh, I need quite a few of those. And those will probably fit in here. So I'm going to, because 3787, I need over 2,000 of them. I don't know how many fit in these little squares, but I don't know if it's going to be more or less than 2,000. We'll see. Let's see where I'm at. 3828. I don't have that one. 3855. No. 3857. No. 3860. I do have that. And I actually have two of these because there are so many. 3860 is on my last page of my little sheet here for my Heaven and Earth designs. And I actually need over 2,000 of those. So I've already got this entire one full, but you can see these, I've got two different colors in there. So I'm definitely going to put these in there. Knock out all the extra little pieces that hang around in there. Okay. That was 3860, 3861. I need 1,100 of those, and I don't know if I have all of those in there. Ooh, those are two wildly different colors, aren't they? But I think because they're different colors and because I have so many of these that are left that actually match one of those colors, I'm going to dump them in there. Get them all mixed around. And then I can use those. Okay. And then 3864 is not a color that I need for this particular Heaven and Earth design. Okay, so I have gotten rid of some of the drills for my use with my Heaven and Earth designs. So now I can put all of that out of the way, and I can just dekit all of these into my square spares. So let me kind of reorganize everything. Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm ready to start dekitting into my squares. Spare storage. So let me just pull some of these out and get started here. Okay. All right. So I had just a few of the ABs left over for 310, but I'm going to keep them because ABs are always useful, right? And I have plenty, but never like to throw away ABs. Okay, so then I have number 300. And I will say there were a couple of colors in this kit that I was afraid, I was going to run out of those. I got, on some of them, they got pretty darn empty. Like there's not a whole lot left, but I wouldn't have been worried about running out of these necessarily. So it just kind of depended on the color. But yeah, there were a few that I was like, I don't know if I'm going to make the end of the painting without running out of these, but I did, so it's all good. There's a piece of schmutz in there that's bothering me. Peel the sticker off of these so I can start putting my empty bottles back in there so my container will be ready to go for the next project. Okay, and guys, I got these all out of order because I was dekitting them into the Heaven and Earth designed ones. So now I'm trying to put them all back in order so they're in DMC order so I can go through them. Okay, so 400. Got a couple of colors in there. I'm still so super excited about how much easier my dekitting goes now that I revamped my storage, because before, again, you know, my brain just, oh, you can see I don't have very many of those left. You know, someone commented, why don't you just separate the squares and rounds, so that I didn't have to worry about mixing them up, which I had done on several occasions. And I just thought, gosh, why didn't I think of that? I should have, but I didn't. So now that I have separated them, oh my gosh, everything is so much easier. Stuff is easier to find. I'm not worried that I'm going to stick it in the wrong baggie. Ooh, and you can see that one. Those are a little bit different colors. Now, I have seen several people saying that they don't save drills from every company. Totally understand that. But then somebody was saying that they only keep, not only do they only keep drills from a certain company or certain companies, you know, I think somebody said they keep only just from 2 or 3 different companies, and they keep them separated. So I don't know if that means like you have a separate bag for each company. I typically only save drills that I think are decent drills anyway. And even within companies, you can sometimes get different die lots with the same DMC number. So I don't get overly concerned if, ooh, there's some static in there. If the die lots don't match, like you can see here, 2 completely different colors. But I'm okay with putting them in here. One company calls them, you know, this gray 648. One company calls this kind of tan color. But if I need to go back and do some, I've got enough of both colors that I can pick and match whichever, you know, one I need, because if it's a different diamond painting, it may not, you know, depending on what company's diamond painting I'm working on, my spares are for everything, because nothing frustrates me more than to be working on a project and run out of drills. That is something I like to avoid, especially when you're talking about, you know, I need like this amount of drills to finish maybe. And so having a supply to go to and pull from so that I can finish my project and move on, especially if you're talking about a very small number of drills, odds are, even if the die lots don't match perfectly, you're never going to notice in the scheme of a big diamond painting. So I'm curious. Leave me a comment down below. How do you save your drills? And if you do you keep them separated by company? Do you separate them by color, by die lot? How do you do it? I'm curious to see how other people do things. And yeah, guys, my brain is full. I've spent the last couple of days kind of doing a bunch of research on different things. Because I'm trying to figure out kind of how I want to, or if I want to do some things differently here with the channel. I'm contemplating changing my thumbnails again. I think what I might do there is have a poll on Instagram or YouTube and just show you, you know, you guys all know what my thumbnails look like now. Show you what that compared to what I'm looking at changing them to, and see which one you guys prefer, which one works better. I've been diving into the metrics and analytics of everything on YouTube, and whew, boy howdy, my brain is fried. I am not a numbers person in any way, shape, or form. And so it's not that I don't understand numbers, it's just I don't enjoy them for the most part. We were talking about that this weekend. Um, a bunch of my family came over because we were doing a lot of birthdays. We have a lot of birthdays. We haven't really gotten together so far this year. And so we decided, hey, maybe we should finally get together and do birthdays. Most of us have our birthdays at the beginning of the year. And so we just kind of put everything off until about halfway through. And then we said, oh, well, let's just get together and do it all at once. And so we did. But anyway, we were talking about numbers and how my sister-in-law was commenting that she just doesn't enjoy numbers. And I'm like, yeah, me neither. We both prefer working with words to numbers. And so, yeah. And then my sister and my nephew are both number nerds. I think my nephew's going to end up going into accounting or something like that, which, you know, more power to him. The world needs accountants. I need an accountant, but I need an accountant because I don't enjoy doing it. So, yeah. So doing deep dives into analytics and that kind of thing was not, made my head hurt. And, you know, at the end of the day, after I did all that, I don't even know if it made any difference because YouTube is such a crazy place, you know. Basically, everyone's advice, if you want to be good at YouTube, is to copy people who are good at YouTube, which is, you know, good up to a point, but everybody's different. And I mean, even if I made the exact same video as someone else, it's not going to be exactly the same because I'm not them. So, and, you know, they'll tell you, oh, well, you've got to do this thing for SEO. But then YouTube will say, oh, this really doesn't matter, so don't worry about it. Or this person will say, you really should be doing this. And the next person will say, it doesn't really matter. So I don't know. I feel I got, after a couple hours of research and a headache, I kind of just decided maybe it's all just a crapshoot. You know? Some people get lucky, some don't. I mean, I know it's not that simple, but all of these tried and true, oh, you must do this kind of things, don't always seem to hold water. I mean, so I don't know. It was just kind of crazy. I mean, I am spending a little more time than I normally would kind of going through things because I'm not going to be working. And so I'm hopeful that basically I can kind of parlay YouTube into replacing my income from when I was working. And I'm not quite where I want to be. So trying to figure out what I need to do to get there, yeah, is kind of crazy. So I guess I could do a poll on YouTube. I mean, I guess I feel like I'm kind of stuck because like there's only so many things you can do related to diamond painting, right? You unbox a kit, you kit it up, you diamond paint it, which, you know, you could do a whip and chat or something like that. And then you finish it, do a post-completion review or something like that. You dekit it and then rinse and repeat, right? So I'm not quite sure, like, there's a magic formula like everyone is trying to convince me. Of course, they're all trying to convince me to watch their YouTube video on this magic formula. So maybe I should take all of that with a grain of salt. But is there a preferred, like what draws you to a diamond painting channel? Is it simply the personality of the person who's doing it? Is it because they're consistently doing, I don't know what, do you like the whipping chats? Do you like the kitting ups, the kit downs? Do you just like seeing all the new stuff? I know that I have looked at some diamond painting channels, and I feel like all they ever do is unbox stuff, which is fine. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Not my personal preference, but what do you do with all those diamond paintings if you don't ever diamond paint them? Do they just buy them and then get rid of them? I mean, unbox them and then just pass them on to someone without ever doing them? That seems kind of sad. But I mean, I guess if you're selling them, then you're making back some of the, I would assume, at least some of the money you spent, if not all. And then you've got money to buy new diamond paintings, right? Do you just hope that you get lucky and you buy some that are what people want, so you can, it's I don't know, a discontinued or a hard to find or something like that, so that somebody wants to pay more than you paid for it? Okay, I am now to the point where I need to switch boxes, so I'm going to do that. Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. Okay, so let me finish doing these last few colors here. I think this 3371 was one that I need for the mermaid, but obviously I have plenty, so I think I'm just going to use what's in there until I need to fill it up again, and then I can come back to my spares and finish it up that way. 3772. Guys, I don't know why I have such problems when I get to the 37s. Like once I get past 33, all the numbers just go weird in my head, and I have to stop and like go really slow and double check that I'm doing the right numbers and all that stuff. See, because my brain does not like numbers. Okay, so these are the only ones I've got left. 3828 is right here. This is one that I was afraid I was going to run out of. Look how few drills are left. I didn't run out, but you know, when you're getting close to being done with the painting and you're like, oh, okay, am I going to have enough of these or am I going to run out? Because that's super frustrating. Oh, that's not 3.5, that's 5.5. See, I told you my brain. These yellows, it's a pretty color, that bright yellow that I was not very much of in this particular kit, but it was very pretty where it did show up. All right, 3857. Almost on my last one. Okay. Here we go. And 3864 is my last color here. And I had quite a bit of it left. Actually, I think I had almost 3 bottles full of this color left, so definitely had more than enough to finish what I was doing in this particular one. Okay, so there are all of the drills put away. So let me throw away my stickers, and I've got all of the bottles empty. So this can be put away, ready to go for another kit. And then let me put this away and I will show you my trash. Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. Okay guys, I wanted to show you my trash. I actually had quite a bit for the size of the kit. So you can see here There's some of these little like extra pieces. Some of them had holes in the top. Some of them were like little twins. Some of them, like that one right there, you can see has a little tab on the edge. That one didn't get formed right. That one's too small. Look at all the holes in that one right there. So yeah, just kind of a whole mishmash of pretty much if there's a kind of drill to be trash, it was in there. But anyway, I love the color scheme. So those are all going to go in my trash. And yeah, so that's it. That's it for the kitting down of my Dreamcatcher by Diamond Art Club. This is a square painting. It is 41 by 60. And yeah, let me just flip it over and share it with you. So, ta-da! Look how gorgeous this is. I am so super happy with the way that this one turned out. Like I said, it is a square. I gave you the sizes. It had 35 colors, and I had one AB, which you can see here in the feathers, and right here, and right up there on one of the legs, and then up in the wings. Up here in the wings, and then on the face right there. It was a 310 AB. I actually purchased this painting back in April of last year and kind of just now got around to working on it, but I really love this one. I love the way the phoenix kind of looks with the dream catchers in the background. You've got the, feathers kind of coming off of the dream catchers here. There's a big one up there, and then you can see the small circle kind of here behind its legs. And just really a big fan of all of the colors in it. Let me zoom you in here a little bit so that you can see. Let me scoot it down so you can see the face. Just the whole color scheme I thought was really pretty. You've got all of these kind of very, orangey colors, flame colors with yellows and some really dark reds. And then of course, lots of dark browns. But when I first saw it, I fell in love with the image. I thought it was so pretty. And I think they did a really good job of the rendering. I think feathers are one of those things that are really kind of hard to do, to make them look nice without making them look too pixelated. And I think they did a really good job with rendering it. And it was one of those kind of modeled abstract backgrounds. And I think they did a really good job of rendering that as well. Let's see. I started it on the 19th of March. I didn't finish it until the 21st of May. And the reason it took me so long is because it kind of got shoved to the side while I was working with other projects. I was working on my chuck along during March, and then I had other things going on that I was trying to finish as well. Notably my first Dreamer Designs canvas. So I finished that one before I started kind of really concentrating on this one. It took me 39 hours and 3 minutes to finish this one. So it really went pretty quickly for the size that it is. And I'm really, really happy with how it turned out. I did not run out of any drills. I had, I don't know if it was this painting specifically, but I've had people tell me that they've run out of drills before. I think I've only had one other Diamond Art Club where I've run out of drills, and I had enough spares from another painting that I was able to, finish up with my spares. I think I was literally short like less than 20 drills. So that wasn't an issue for me. Although I will say with this particular canvas, there were a couple of colors that I thought I was going to get close on. I was getting towards the end and it was like, oh, am I going to have enough of these to finish? But I did. So there is that. I had a really good time working on this one. I used we have a handle on this tip set for it. I have all of their cute little tips. Again, a huge thank you to Susan. She sent me a replacement 4-placer. So I have a complete set again, and I love using it with squares. It doesn't work for me with rounds. The spacing doesn't work out, but I absolutely love them for squares and for doing any sort of multi-placing. I find that it helps me keep my diamonds in place so much easier. So there is that. My favorite color was this kind of dark red in the feathers, this dark red right here. Love how it just turned out. So let me zoom you guys in, and then I'm going to kind of move the canvas around a little bit so you guys can see kind of the artwork of it. So let me scoot it up here to the top, and then I will kind of scroll down to the bottom so that you can see. I just really like how the AB drills add to the look. I wish I would have thought to include some additional ABs, but I didn't. I had my mind on other projects, and so I didn't think of it. But I think this one just turned out so well. I love the way kind of the upraised feathers look, his little head there, and then the kind of the body of it, his little wings, and yeah, just like I said, really super happy with the way it turned out. Let me zoom back out again so you guys can kind of see the whole thing here. And yeah, just like I said, I really love how this kind of these upraised wings, and then the wing tip of the other wing behind his head that you can see. Just, yeah. It's a Diamond Art Club, so good as always. They have quite high quality kits. Before I go, let me just zoom in again and kind of take you on a little tour around the diamond painting. I'm going to zoom in as far as I can, and yeah, let me see if I can get this. Look at his adorable little head there. Let me zoom out a little bit and continue. Yeah, you guys, again, I think the background turned out really well, and I'm super happy with just how the whole thing looks. So yeah. So I'm going to continue showing the canvas to you guys while I finish up. Before you leave, guys, don't forget to do all the things. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and hit that bell notification icon so that you can be informed of future uploads. And as always, guys, thanks so much for watching.